Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Battlefront Weekly. My name's Greg Henniger.
I'm Lorenzo Valoria.
And this week we are going to be talking about a very hypothetical situation, zombie mode for Star Wars Battlefront. This was brought to our attention in the comments section from last week's episode. Cody Veers had a pretty interesting comment. He said, you know what would be cool is there's a book I just read called Death Troopers. It's about stormtroopers turning into zombies. Look it up, I guess is what I'm saying. Zombie mode.
Okay, yeah, zombies.
Yeah.
Can DICE even make a zombie mode? Are there zombies in the Star Wars universe? And yeah, there are.
There are, turns out.
In the expanded universe, there's the Death Troopers, like Cody so mentioned. But you know, what was that all about?
Yeah, it was a novel written by Joe Schreiber, and he described a derelict Star Destroyer filled with zombie stormtroopers because of an Imperial weapon that went awry.
Yeah, so the Imperials went all Nazi with their like biological weapons testing.
Yeah, and of course it backfired, and then Han and Chewie had to get in there, and there was another cast of characters. You know, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's quite the roller coaster of zombies.
Yeah, so there's Death Troopers. There's also several other instances of zombies appearing.
Yeah.
There's the Rat Ghouls, which showed up in Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic game.
Yep.
They were kind of zombie-esque. You get infected by the Rat Ghoul plague, and then you kind of turn into a zombie, and then turn into this giant monster. And just start attacking people.
Pretty similar.
There's been parasitic like insects that infest your brain, and you're kind of just turned into this zombie-like state. Of course, the Sith have to create zombies. They have Sith artifacts that are used to create these undead guardians for their tombs on Korriban. So there's like been several instances of zombies which DICE could absolutely use for like an excuse to create a zombie mode.
Totally. And since Battlefront and Battlefield, many players, like 64 players, I'm thinking they should definitely do the Death Troopers scenario as like a zombie mode one-off.
Like a derelict Star Destroyer filled with zombies, And
there's Star Destroyer just floating out in space filled with zombie troopers, and it's up to you as maybe a squad of like 45 guys to go in there, get that Star Destroyer started up again, and then to eradicate the zombies, they could like send it into the sun.
Yeah, and Battlefront's been known to use like AI, like big groups of AI and big groups of players. So you could just imagine this giant like zombie infestation mode where those AIs are just picking off players and turning them into zombies, and then you're like switching sides.
Yeah, and it could be very like Left 4 Dead style, where you actually have human players playing as the zombies, trying to pick you off as well. Kind of like in Halo, the zombie mode.
Yeah, the infestation mode,
so it kind of just spreads to all the different players. And so you send that Star Destroyer into the sun, then you have to get out of there. I think that's a really awesome mode.
Yeah, so that's our one idea on how the zombie mode could work. Let us know what you think, how you think the zombies should work.
Sure.
If you even think this would be a good idea to put zombies in the Star Wars universe again.
Maybe you're super tired of zombie modes and you hate it. Let us know in the comments section.
Comments.
Yeah.
So we also had a Would You Rather question of the week last week, which was...
Yes, it was, would you rather be the janitor on the Death Star,
or would you rather be a Bantha cleaner-upper guy?
Yeah, a little stable boy with all the Bantha poodoo.
Yeah, and you just scoop it all up and just throw it over your shoulder.
We got some awesome comments.
Tyler Forehand said, I would be the janitor of the Death Star because at least living conditions would be pretty good. I could totally steal the glory from Luke and the other Star Wars characters by blowing up the Death Star myself through sabotage.
Ooh. Lil Kid 396 said, stable boy. First thing first, I wouldn't get blown up when the rebels attacked, and second, I can shoot at the pod racers when they cut through our territory.
CT Matchstick says, janitor. If you want sand in your pants, then that's your business. I sure don't want sand in places that sand should never be.
Yeah, it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, we also had a commenter that responded in that way too.
Yeah, that exact quote from Anakin. Sean Stolham says, stable boy, I like animals and I don't want to get choked to death by Darth Vader or blown up by Luke. Pretty sensible.
Yeah, so those are our answers from last week. This week, it's would you rather, kind of zombie related.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight against a single zombie Wookiee or have to battle 10 Ewoks that are all zombie infested?
Now, that is a good question.
Yeah.
One huge zombie Wookiee
rips your arms off zombie mode and just eats your face off.
or 10 little zombies that you might stand a chance
you might
against.
be able to just kick them off,
but who knows? One good bite in there and you're toast.
Yep.
So let us know what you would choose in the comment section down here, and we'll read off our favorite ones next week. And make sure you like, subscribe, do all of those great things to our social channels, and we'll see you next time.
May the Force be with you.
Hi, I'm the Rancor. If you want to watch Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly, just click over here. If you want to watch Pokemon X and Y Weekly, just click right down here. They're both informative and funny.